Hi and welcome back to Bill's Cichlid Room. Today I thought to talk a little bit about club events and what's coming up in the next couple of months. With the lockdown restrictions slowly easing in the UK, the Greater Manchester Cichlid Society held the first event of the year in Littleborough near Rochdale last Sunday. Instead of the event being an auction like it normally has, what they did this year, because of the numbers of restrictions of people allowed into the club, they actually did a table sale. 9 vendors had pre-booked the table for this event and all the items were actually pre-booked in. So a catalogue of all the items was actually published and members of the public, when they turned up, could have a look through the catalogue, see which items they were interested in and then approach the vendor. There was a huge array of items on sale, including filters, heaters, lights, substrate, a couple of tanks, lots of different foods, flake food, pellet food, even live foods. There was quite a lot to go around. The fish on offer were from all corners of the world. There was cichlids from Lake Malawi, Lake Tanganyika, cichlids from West Africa, cichlids from Central America, cichlids from South America, lots of L-numbered plex, lots of bristlenose plex, lots of corridorus, as well as some general community fish, including guppies, mollies, swordtails. In fact, you name it, somebody probably had it there. Me and my wife Steph, we were fortunate enough to have a table, and it took us about 2 hours catching all the fish and bagging them up first thing in the morning. Here's a photograph of all the poly boxes all ready to go in the car as we set out on the trip to Rochdale. It was nice actually meeting up with people there that we hadn't seen, some people since last March. It was good to get together with old friends, have a chat about what's been happening, and one of the best parts of the day was I actually had a pint in the pub for the first time this year. Here's some footage that I actually took on the day of the vendors actually setting up. But when I say I took it, Steph actually took it. So yeah, it gave you a quick indication of what the setup was like and the number of vendors and all the items actually be putting on display. The event started well with a small crowd of people. They were actually only let in limited numbers. To be fair, after the first half hour or so, the number of people actually coming was quite low. It was probably a bit too early really, after the restrictions had started to be lifted last week, and a bit too soon before full restrictions are planned to be lifted on the 21st of June. So all in all, I think if you'd asked the vendors, they would have been a little bit disappointed with the number of people that come. But as I say, it was nice to meet up again and have a quick catch up. The next planned event is the North West Cichlid Group, which is planned for the first Sunday in July, which is going to be in Rainford near St Helens on Merseyside. It's planned at this moment in time that it will be a full auction, but it's subject to restrictions that the club imposes and whether or not the government actually issues any more details. But at the moment it is planned to be an auction. Once the details have been finalised, we will be producing a leaflet which I'll mention on the channel, and you'll find on the Facebook group, the Facebook group being North West Cichlid Group. That's about all the information I've got at the moment on the club events. As I say, once restrictions start lifting, I'm sure that more clubs will be announcing events, including Preston District Society and no doubt the Catfish Study Group. not much else to say really, and I'll catch you all next week.